Alright guys, welcome back here. Kim here, Race League here, and back here at Houston Raceway. Sorry, just messed up my intro there. Anyway, back here with the Axalta Cup Series for season number 1, race number 11 on the season. The start of the second half of the season here. So we ended off the first half about roughly almost 2 weeks ago for Super Speedway. So many races gone on there. At a track, it lasted 2 weeks for all 4 races that were in there. But anyway, back here though with the Cup cars here at Houston Raceway here in Houston, Texas. I have ran this track before in the past. It's basically kind of a comparable to New Hampshire and one of my famous league tracks, Dixieland Raceway. And it's kind of in the middle with the banking, I think, here, just based off how the cars did run this race and think about the banking Dixieland has and the banking that New Hampshire has in real life. So, yeah, I expect a race like that here on one of the main flat tracks on the CRL circuit. Anyway, as for your race 11, let's get to your stories here for today's race. So first off, we're going to go talk about the 11 team here with Brendan Creason. So if you did not watch the truck race or did not react to it, you probably don't know what happened in that race there. But yeah, there was a crash that happened. Creason on purpose caused it. It was something similar that could have happened at Pocono in the Xfinity race with Jeb Burton. And yeah, the league was not happy about it. It's kind of like when Hamlin wrecked Chastain when I wasn't happy about it. And I actually do something unlike NASCAR, and the 11 team will only get to run lap 1 here in this race, and then they have to park the car. It's going to be the same thing in the Xfinity race for the 23 and in the truck race for 13 at Richmond. And yeah, the 11 team is not going to have a good start off, or just not going to have any good run here today already. And they also had the penalty of not being allowed to qualify, just like the 23 and 13 team. Then you got the drivers who messed up in qualifying that I was talking about here. Michael Eller had issues qualifying, along with Matt C8 and then Maddox Traber, Carl and Megan Graves. Once again, this 24 car won the pole at Evansville, and I thought this 24 was going to be pretty fast again. However, yeah, issues in qualifying just bit Megan there. The third place driver in the points now, because Will Bounds did jump to second in the points. And yeah, they'll all be starting in the back end racing. Carly C, she also won here in the Mount Ducat Series. That's the only other time we have ran here in the season. Or in the league history, I mean. But yeah, you got Jace Turner, your points leader. Figured to talk about Jace here because he's been very consistent all season here. I believe he would have the best average finish. I did average it out kind of after this race's result. And I mean, it's still pretty good of an average finish here for Jace. And yeah, can he keep the points leader for the rest of the season? Or will he have challengers in this season for the rest of the season? Then you got your pole sitter, Cam Spinner, who's also is the last race winner. He won at Forsyth Super Speedway, breaking about a 25, 26-ish season-long winless drought for the number 43. The main reason why that winless drought is so long is because nobody else has driven to 43 before, actually. Lily Adams was the last driver in 43 back in the Arbors Cup Series season. Well, no, she last drove in 2016 when she went winless. And that's really the last time the 43 has really been around league history. I think Creason was posting the 43 for some year-long formats, but he's actually in the 48, and those basically count towards hindering now. It's not petty or GMS. But anyway, yeah, Cam Spinner is on the pole here for today's race. All right, now so we have the engines fired here. Well, the field rolling off here as well. Let's see start grid here for today's race. So row 1, you got Cam Spinner here, Forsyth's winner, and Caleb Campbell, who went to the fence in that race. Caleb also has won the most recent race in the league, which was in the Truck Series just a couple days ago at Forsyth Super Speedway on the road course. Row 2, you have Will Bounds and Elizabeth Boutel. Row 3, Brady C. and Jace Turner. Row 4, Carter Limlin and Gavin Beers. Row 5 is Ethan Alexander and Ryan Smith. Row 6 is Brett Campbell and Jet Skeeter. Row 7 is Hayden McAdams and Benjamin Arroyo. Row 8 is Nicholas Rice, LG Toledo. Row 9, Megan Graves and Carly C., your last race winner at this track. Then you got Maddox Traber, Matt States, row 10. Then around the field is Michael Eller and Brendan Creason. Season for today's race here is going to be 12 laps long here. That's usually the normal lap length I do for the flat track. I think Milwaukee is the only flat track I've ever ran on. I have done 13 laps on here in the league history. Anyway, so like I said, this track will probably run like New Hampshire a little bit. Like the middle lane can work very well. Some drivers I kind of seen during this race, I'll go spoiler, were actually kind of running the high lane pretty well here. Somehow, but they weren't on the wall like you would see at Dixieland. But yeah, we'll go see who's going to win the race out here today at Houston for the start of the second half of the Axalta Cup Series, season number 1. All right, coming green here. So Spinner Campbell will also feel fun by. Also, I'm going to do a new flyby cam through turn 2, you'll see here. As you see, yeah, that I just tried this out here. It's like an Intertops 3 camera. As Cam Spinner in the race lead, Caleb Campbell second. And Caleb is already going for the race lead on Spinner here. And it looks like they're about almost 3 wide for third there. Don't know who all was back there. I think Carter now to third. But Caleb Campbell to the race lead here. And that 5 car out front now here on the racetrack. Come lap 3, Caleb. I don't think he's really won a lot of flat tracks actually in the league history. He's in the lead. There's Jace Turner and Will Bounds there. Both there, them right there. Megan Graves already go through the field among drivers stuck in the back here from at start. Your rookie dealer doing well as we see Caleb on board and Carter go for the race lead now. Caleb, we see Carter passing him on his on board now as Carter Limlin goes to the race lead. His teammate Jace Turner in second. It's a Trackhouse 1-2, definitely better than how Pocono went. And up there go 23 in the wall, and the caution clock is brought to caution out. And LJ Toledo going to keep his streak of DNF season alive. And funny enough, because I did put LJ in the Chance Cup Series Season 2 because he was in that season in the 1 car. And he did kind of win a race that season that got taken away. But funny enough, so he's DNF'd every race in this series here. And I thought that he'd take the record for most DNFs in the season in this series and DNFing every race. He actually DNF'd every race in that series. All 26 races. So LJ's just making the second most DNFs here, I guess, with the 23 car here, the unfortunate caution clock in the CRL here. And yep, it brought out a caution here right at lap number 5 here in the race, as we were just having a really great race up front there, with like both the Trackhouse cars getting to the lead. Carter was battling Caleb there. We saw the onboards of them both kind of, well, Carter passing Caleb in both cars. And yeah, and of course the 23 loses it and wrecks. But anyway, we'll go back green here. I believe the restart will be lap number 7. Lap 5 was a caution. I did do 2 laps for the caution. Probably should have done 1 lap, but I was like, nah, I'll just do 2 for this one. But anyway, Carter Limlin, who has not had a very good result since his win at Martinsville, I believe. He's in the lead here, and let's see if the drivers who are retiring at the end of these seasons can put a good race together here at the end and possibly win. Trackhouse teammates on the front row, Limlin, Turner, then you see Bounds, Campbell, and Brady C makes it 3 wide there on Caleb. And that's going to let Jason Carter battle it out. Jace trying to get around the outside here, but Carter's using that bottom lane to his advantage here. Jace Turner another run there. I think we're at 5 to go now in the race here. And Carter still trying to get on the bottom, but Jace Turner has it on the outside. Carter almost gets loose, and Jace Turner to the race lead there. Your points leader back to the race lead here. He has not won since race 2 on the season at Thunder. Then there's Carter C. She's actually been moving up through the field the last few laps here, trying to get a very good result here after winning the first race here. And there's Jess Guido and Cam Spinner going around her. As you see Turner and Limlin out front. Just a couple laps left in the race here. Now Brady C over second. Brady having a very good day as well here on the racetrack. He's had some good runs recently, excluding the Forsyth race. And there's Jess Guido making a move on his friend Caleb there. And there we go. We're at 2 laps to go here. Jace Turner in the lead. And man, we're coming white flag here now. Jace Turner just took the race lead here near the end of the race, and he has not looked away here. And your points leader, like I said, has not won since Thunder Raceway in race 2. Come through for final time. He'll get his 16th career win and his 2nd win on the season in the Axalta Cup Series as Jace Turner wins it here in H-Town. There we go. Jace Turner's your race winner here today in his 16th career win. He is 10th all-time on the wins list here in the CRL for all the league races here. And funny enough, since he runs with Trackhouse and Ganassi, Trackhouse is now actually tied with Chip Ganassi with the race win here today. Sorry, I had a little hiccup there. But, Jace Turner, 60th career win. And doing the math, he is 5 wins away from tying Duncan Boutel for 9th on the all-time wins list. Jace and Jed, they are really kind of jumping up the win list here. They both started early, kind of late 2020, early 2021 as drivers here. And Jace Turner won the youngest drivers field and possibility of winning his first championship in the 2022 year-long format. He could be the 2nd youngest champion in CRL history. Yeah, Jace won the youngest drivers in the field. Yeah, definitely also possibly one of the best future drivers in the field long-term here. And he's your race winner here today at Houston here, getting his 2nd win on a CZC, that 99 car in Victor Lane. So your results here for today's race here. Jace Turner gets win, and my finger doesn't want to zoom in, I guess, apparently. Give me a second, guys. I don't know why my fingers... Why are you not zooming in? Yeah, sorry for the technical difficulties there. There we go. Okay. Jace Turner, your race winner here, led the most laps in the race here. Brady C, very good run for him. I noticed too in the results. Brady has actually had top 3 kind of finishes, I think, in every race, the last 4 races, excluding the race at Forsyth. As you know, he was caught in a big one, along with Jace Turner out there. Then you had Carter Limlin in 3rd place here, and he had a very strong day here. He is really not a top 5 since his race win at Martinsville. Jess Guido 4th, your Kansas winner. He's had some good weekends here recently, except for the Forsyth weekend. And Cale Campbell, believe it or not, still has the top 10 in every race because he finished in 10th in the Forsyth race after going into the fence. Carly C, great run for her. She's had some solid runs too recently in the series here, last couple races out here. Will Bounds, thought you'd have a better day here, but just struggled there a little bit. Then Cam Spinner, Liz Tell, Megan Gray's your top 10. Then there's the rest of the field of everybody who just kind of fell back there and kind of struggled. Bus drivers in the field here, they'll not have great days. And now your points here. So Jace Turner with the race win here today does pull away in the points here. A 30-point lead over Will Bounds, and they're really kind of feel like the top 2 drivers in this series here. Megan's right there in the top 5 as well, along with Cale Campbell. Then Jess Guido, I feel like he's kind of the 5th best driver here, and Bray to see he is challenging for that spot there. But of course, our second season here, and Jace, with the race win, did pull away in the points here. It was a 12-point gap going to the race here for Will Bounds also. I forgot to mention that. And we'll just see how it goes for the rest of the season here. If Jace can pull away, or if these guys can try to reel him back in here in the points. Cam Spinner 7th and Carl 8th, so all 8 of your race winners are top 8 in the standings. Elizabeth Patel, she's having a solid year in one of her possible final seasons. I did talk about a rumor of her possibly coming back for another year or another couple seasons. Carly C, she jumps to the top 10 over Nicholas Rice. Actually, Carly, she's been kind of quiet in the Spire Motorsport 7 this season here in this series. Yeah, Brett Campbell there in 12th place. Maddox Traver in 13th. Actually, Traver's not a rookie. I forgot to mention that. He's technically be a rookie in the 2022 season, actually, for the field. There's the rest of your points here. These guys, they're nowhere near contention for the championship here. But that will do it for today's race here from Houston. Thank you so much for watching. Congratulations to Jace Turner on the win. Next race for the Axalta Cup Series will be at Watkins Glen for the 3rd road course on the season. However, Xfinity Racing and Trucks will be before that at Richmond Raceway. First time in a while, I'll be using that track for a stop motion race. But anyway, once again, congratulations, Jace Turner, on the win. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see here, you can leave a like, maybe subscribe, whatever. I've noticed, though, I've been getting a lot more views recently, and people actually coming in and watching the races, newer people that have liked my content. I do really appreciate that, I will say right now. The only thing I want to watching is KOKK Wrestling signing out, and I'll see y'all next time.